Yeah, peace, family. Uh, so I called in the Sarnetta show today, and once again, he tries to distract from the fact that he ain't about doing shit for real for the people. So he starts asking me about other people. He asked me about King Noble. Do I support King Noble? I said, yeah. All right. He asked me about GMS. I said I respect their stance as men and what they believe in the fact, basically, that they didn't sell out for Sarnetta's camera. So they try to make this thing where that means you support rape and whatever and pedophilia, which is just slander and lies. So guess who calls in the Dr. Sarnetta show, and she's so disgusted by what was said. This feminist called Dr. MAAT, right? Now let me tell you something, Dr. MAAT. We don't believe you. I don't believe you. The little trick you tried to play when you tried to do your little black woman is God pseudo stuff, that was just a cover for your demonic feminist lesbian activity. I'm just gonna keep it real, because we can go back in the Armor Rock Squad archives when you was saying that the black woman is God. You think I forgot about that? No, I didn't forget about that. And if you're so disgusted, hold up, this is you right here in this picture. Hugged up with who? Africa Bambaataa. I guess birds of a feather flock together. Two homosexuals hugged up. You don't fool us, yo. I mean, and really, let me tell you something. You're gonna come out and say you're disgusting. You don't know me. And whatever you disgusted about, someone else is not what I stand for. So just because you down with them whack Almond Raw Squad monkey niggas who's pumping that evolution shit to our people, you gonna come on some show and talk about you disgusted. But you hugged up with the pedophile around here. But you disgusted about King Noble because of what he said. And as far as I know, what King Noble said, I think it went over your head in terms of what he was saying. I don't believe King Noble um, is an advocate for rape. That would be ludicrous if I really believed that. I would have to hear that from his mouth. So what about you though? See, all these people talk trash, but y'all was hugged up with the you all happy right here. But you so disgusted? And why you always dressing like a man? You always talking about the feminine principle. Well, do you know what feminine is? Feminine is sugar and spice and everything nice, god damn it. Dresses, pretty, feminine, passiveness, nurturing. Your voice is not even feminine. I'ma just keep it real. Your voice is not even feminine. There's nothing really feminine about you outside of you talking about the feminine principle. And so you can fool everyone else like you ain't with the black woman is God stuff. Now you just playing word games. Now you saying that the great mother was before God. That's still saying the black woman is God. And now you just playing word games. Because the great mother was not before God. Because the concept is that there's a power that created everything, man and woman. So this power would have to create the woman, all right? So don't try to play us with the games. The great mother was before God. You see what I'm saying? So y'all don't realize that the black community is at war with feminism. And I wouldn't disrespect, you know what? I never disrespected this woman or whatever. And I won't disrespect her now. I won't call out of her name, nothing like that. She's never operated in a way for me to do that. But she did call in the show trying to take shots. Talking about she was disgusted because at what she heard about me saying I support King Noble and GMS. Like, y'all are some real stupid ass people. Like, you take some words out of a man's mouth and we supposed to throw everybody away. And you don't want no one to have a voice because you disagree with them. But you don't have no evidence against these people. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all at one point, all of y'all, just like you, Miss Doctor, but y'all was rolling with Africa Bambaataa. High praises. Most of y'all at the House of Consciousness have pictures with him. And I have them. And I have a picture of you, Dr. MAAT, with him. Now, answer this. Did he make any statements at the time that he was a pedophile? No. You didn't know, right? And you don't know King Noble. I'm not King Noble's representative, and nor am I a part of his organization. But if I say I support the brother, that don't mean I support every damn thing he says. So for you to call in and be like, I'm disgusted, that was nothing but feminist rhetoric. I'm disgusted because you won't put on a dress or a skirt sometime and some pretty clothes and act feminine and stop talking like a WWF wrestler. I even heard she say she comes in the spirit on one of these videos of the Amazon Queens. The Amazon Queens cut their breast off and hated men. That's the spirit you come in? And you don't get no pass because you so-called got a doctorate degree. You got a doctorate degree, but you don't have enough sense to not judge someone without evidence. I got your boy Uncle Ket telling young Pharaoh, F his mama. F his mama. Is that disrespecting the black woman? Sarnetta's on camera talking about my mother, saying I come out the womb, a dirty womb. Was you disgusted by that? You didn't speak on that though. So you're a hypocrite, Dr. MAAT. Not only you a hypocrite, in my opinion, you are nothing feminine. There's nothing feminine about you, and you're lying when you're trying to say you don't believe a black woman is God, because you used to talk like that on the Armin Ross Squad show. So there it is. So if you want to represent the feminine principle, take off your combat boots, all right, and your army fatigues. Don't cut your breast off like the Amazon Queens, and be a lady. And add a little femininity to your voice. You know, soften it up a little bit. I know you want to be a warrior queen and all that, but I'm just saying, if you're going to keep stressing this feminine principle, then I expect you to carry and take on the personality of the feminine. So Polite was right, actually. Even though he played politics, when he made the dick down comment, I think Polite knew exactly what he was saying, because you're hating on the dick. You want to be above men. That is the bottom line. And the Armor Ross Squad are a bunch of feminists too, because they want to let women run their organization. And all the women, if you go listen to all the shows on the Armor Ross Squad, they have some other sisters on there, always hating on patriarchy. This patriarchy bullshit. She was a straight feminist. She hates men. I don't hate women. I don't like feminists. There's a difference. So we got Sarnetta talking about he's gonna protect women. That's all game for his show. We got him on tape calling women bitches. So what is he talking about? So you need to be real careful before you get on calling somebody's show talking about I'm disgusted at what I'm hearing when you don't have no evidence against nobody. But I got pictures of you hugging up on Ben Butter. I hope you're disgusted by that picture because obviously your judge of character must be horrible because you hate King Noble but you loved Africa Ben Bottom, who now the House of Consciousness has a witch hunt out for. So what are you? And where's your man? Where's your man? Why don't we see your king? If you so MAAT, Dr. MAAT, you so balanced, why wasn't your king on stage with you? Why isn't your king talking with you? Where's your king? Yeah, there's something funny going on. You're always wearing combat boots, looking like you're about to go to a construction site. I don't ever see women like to get prettied up and, make themselves up, wear pretty dresses and earrings, talk sweet. What's going on with you? We know what's going on with you, man. Polite knew what was going on with you. That's why he made those comments. But you so disgusted. Well, I got you in the picture right here. There you go. What you got to say about that? Are you disgusted? Are you disgusted that your boy Uncle Cat called somebody's mother a bitch? Or when Sarnetta did it? You ain't disgusted by that. That was cool, right? Because these are the clowns on your team. You wasn't disgusted then. You wasn't disgusted when Sarnetta was talking about my mother. But you about the great mother. So when is it okay to talk about the great mother? When you're upset at another man because you disagree with him? Now you can talk about the great mother? All y'all all y'all the great mother or not? Seems to be some confusion. You're confused in many ways, obviously. Because you talk about MAAT, but I don't see the king with you. I see you surrounded by 4 or 5 men at all times. And you fit in with them. Like your demeanor is just like theirs. So how is that MAAT? You're imbalanced. You need to get in touch with your feminine side. Don't try to, listen, do not try to cloak your feminism with black power. We're not falling for it. We are not falling. We see through it. Listen, everybody knows what they see, regardless of how they try to deny it or regardless of how they won't face the truth, we can see it, we can see it. And everybody else sees it, but they just ain't gonna say nothing. Polite seen it. Oh, yes, he did. Sarnetta sees it. Sarnetta got a video going around talking about 90% of black women support white supremacy. Remember that video? Was you disgusted by that? So y'all better stop playing games. Go to the store, go to the department store, right? When you go to the department store, go to the women's section and get you a nice, pretty dress, man. That's all I want to see. Get you a nice, pretty dress, some nice earrings, and maybe even some heels every once in a while or something, Or a nice skirt. It don't have to be short. You can get a long skirt, a nice blouse, maybe a little lipstick or something, just a little eyeliner. I don't know. You know, those little things that women like to do. Feminine women. You know, the feminine. They like to pretty up. Even the Egyptians. The Egyptian women, they pretty themselves up. You know. I didn't see them walking around. I never seen no picture of MAAT in combat boots, boxing gloves, you know what I'm saying, with a hard hat and a sledgehammer. Never seen it. So why are you so disgusted about something that's being said on social media and being misinterpreted and lying? Y'all need to stop lying on King Noble and GMS. All right? Because if you gonna come out and say King Noble supports the rape of black women, that's a heavy accusation. I don't care what he said. People say a lot of stuff. Sarnetta said, fuck Africa. Was you disgusted by that? Said he wasn't no damn African. Said Africans will eat you. Were you disgusted by that? Oh, but it came out of his mouth. So do you hold him to it or don't you? So we could go back and play things that many people said and get taken out of context because y'all niggas is too stupid to see behind what King Noble was saying.